Did I take it on? Yeah. Yeah, it's recording. Go ahead.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So again, from this side, coming straight down, and that's probably good enough for Josh. So what we're trying to do, what we are attempting to do here, is to separate his iliacus and his psoas major. That is the goal. And you guys are all properly trained in edge work. It's a wonderful technique for psoas. We'll do some fascial work with it as well, but in order to do that, getting depth, getting some release, and working with edge. So it's already letting go. It's a lot softer than it was. So I'm going to let Josh just kind of breathe in. And when he breathes out, we're going to go in a little bit more. I'll be right about there. That's a lot of waiting. A lot of just hanging out. Okay. So as much time as I'd like to spend here, kind of have to be a bit hasty. So I'm going to go ahead and lift up, get a nice traction there. We can go quite a bit before we get a nice tug into his femur. His humerus of the leg, if you will. And then bring the leg back down. So you're going to slide the leg straight very slowly, just right across the table. So I've pinned it up. Yet stretching it out.
Pinned against.
Just pinning the tissue up. It's not against anything. Yeah, just pin straight up. You come straight on down.
I just could tell how people were there.
Good. Let's bring that back up. All right, so I'm going to skip on into his iliacus. So I'm going to go towards that septum again, but then I want to angle back towards me and hit iliacus. All right? So this is, with the testing, this is iliacus was a lot stronger on this side. So this is going to become our focus. He probably needs it on both, but it's a lot stronger here, and it's very tight. So again, and just to go ahead and put this out there, when you're doing what is commonly referred to as sleeve work in SI, in structural integration, fascial work, whatever, there's a lot of grandiose movements and a lot of, different variations of depth and stretch. And when you do core work, it's not so much about lifting or dropping or spreading tissue. It's more about what they call evoking tissue. So you want to think about it more like we're taking tissues that have been asleep for a long time and we're waking them up. So there's really not a lot of big movements. There's not a lot of, certainly no fast movements. It's a lot of patience, and it's a lot of allowing the muscles to come back online. And as much as this might not seem very engaging, I guarantee you Josh is 100% with us. I mean, it's intense work, but you cannot rush it, please. Especially here, core work, you will lose someone in an instant. If you go too fast, too deep, not good. So this is finally letting go quite a bit. So I'm gonna have him take one more deep breath in. And then as he breathes out, I just slowly lean in, because it doesn't take much. We're already back into his tension. So right about there is probably good, and we're just going to hang. And this is the speed you work out.
Do you start from the top and go all the way down, or do you use the spine?
It's not really a top-down thing. It's more like my thumb is covering most of the muscle belly, and I'm angling towards my foot. So I'm thinking iliac fossa.
So that, right in the middle.
Down towards the groin, yeah. That's textbook referral.
What's that?
Groin. Groin referral down
It's
to the
actually
top of the foot.
further than, mid quad.